Hey everyone, welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. Let's get started with the eyes in the center of a page. So I'm going to start on the left side. On the outer edge of the eye, I'm going to curve down and in. Now I'm going to leave a gap in the center here and draw the same thing on the right side. So lining up the inside edge, curving up and then out. Now we're going to draw on the lower part of the eye. So from the outside, I'm going to curve down and then curve it back up towards the inside. And then doing the same on the right. Now from here I just want to draw on the trim around the eyes. So starting on the left side, we're going to go straight up and draw on a point. From here I'm just going to wave it down and then just follow along this curve. So curving down and then just trimming around towards the inside. Now from here I just want to curve around the eye and then back in towards the inside. Do the same thing on the right. So we're going to start on the inside, curving up above the eye, and then at the end we'll just curl it up, go back to the inside and just trim around the bottom edge. Let's go in and fill all this in black. Okay, now that we got the eyes, we can draw on the outside edge of the head. So we're going to step on the outside lower part of the eye and just draw almost like a half circle going up towards the top of the head and then back down on the right. So I want to draw the top of the head pretty high, so right about there. So I'm going to start down here, going around the eye. And I was just doing a double check, making sure I'm aimed towards the top of the head, towards there, and then come down on the right side, pull it down to right there. Now from here I'm going to connect those 2 points almost with a long oval. So we're going to just bump out the cheeks and come down towards the chin. So we're going to come out, pull it in towards the middle. I'm going to go back up on the right side. Curl it up. Now I'm going to leave all the webbing detail to the end because I'm going to use an ultra fine point marker to get into that detail. So let's continue with the body. So I'm going to have the arm sort of stretched out with the hand like this. So let's start with the inner part of the arm. So underneath the chin, I just want to curve across and down. Curving across and then down towards the wrist. I'm going to move over and draw on the inside edge of the arm, but it's going to get a little bit wider as it comes down towards the wrist. So right here, it's going to curve down and out. Now from this point, I want to draw the thumb towards the left side. So from here, I'm just going to curve down. I'm going to round out the thumb and then just pull it back up. Now I'm going to overlap the first finger here. So we're going to step in, curve down, and we're going to pull that up. In the middle here, I'm going to have the finger in like this on top of the palm. So we're going to draw like a long oval going all the way around. And then the third finger here, I'm going to start the side of this oval, curve it out, and I'm going to go right in towards that wrist line. Let's add in the big wristband here. So from this point in the wrist, we're going to curve across towards the inside. We're going to step up and draw another curve going across. Right in here, we just want to draw a little bit of detail. So I'm going to draw 2 lines coming down with the angle of the arm. Now here underneath the finger, we're going to have a little button that sets off the web slinger. So we're going to draw an oval just in behind the finger, and we'll draw 2 lines coming from the wristband into that button. Let's move up the arm about halfway. We're going to draw in some striping detail. Curving across, step down and draw that twice. Now I want to go in and fill all that in black. Now from this elbow line, we're going to draw a straight line coming in towards the wrist strap. And we're going to draw that twice, and then we'll fill that in black as well. And then up in the shoulder, this is almost like this V-shaped detail up here. So from this corner, I'm going to come down an angle, and then curve up behind the head. We're going to draw that twice. So stepping down, drawing an angle, curve up underneath the head. We're going to fill all that in black. so now that I have this arm in place, I'm going to draw on the body in behind. So now I'm going to have it sort of crouch down with one leg kicked out and one leg bent. So we're going to start with the profile edge of the body. So right here underneath the head, I'm going to curve across and then in behind the arm. So now the hip is going to be located right here. So we're going to move back and draw that same curve for the back. We're going to take this point and curve and aim sort of towards this point in behind the arm. Now from here I'm just going to kick out the leg. So we're going to continue this curve over towards the left. Now we're going to see the bottom of the foot here. So we're going to step down, curve over that line towards the tip of the toe. Now here you're going to see the bottom of the foot, so we're going to draw a long oval. From the top, we'll curve down, and then we'll curve it back up towards the top. Now from the heel, I'm going to draw on the lower part of the leg. We're going to curve all the way in behind the arm. Just curving across like that. Along the edge of the shoe, we're just going to draw a little trim. So just taking that curve, just duplicating it, and then we're going to fill that in black. Then we're going to move up the leg and draw another little trim for the boot. So starting with a curve, we're going to draw this 3 times. So stepping down, then we'll step down again. Now we're going to fill this area in here black. Let's go over to the right side and draw on this leg. So again, we're going to draw the leg going up and then down towards the foot. So right here, I'm going to draw a curve going out towards the knee. I'm going to curve this back down towards the foot. I'm going to overlap the foot on top of the leg. So stepping back, we'll curve down toward the toe, and then we'll curve this in behind the hand in the lower part of the foot. Now let's add that trim along the sole, stepping up. Just going to duplicate that line and then fill that in black. And then up in the leg area here, we just want to draw the inner part of the shin. So right here, we're just going to curve over, aiming towards the knee. We'll leave a little gap like that. And then the top edge of the boot, draw a curve from the inside of the leg to the outside. Again, we're going to do this little detail. So we step down, draw that twice, and then a third time. And then we'll fill the bottom area in black. Now with the arm on the right, we're just going to kick it back in a fist. So down here, just below the chin, I'm going to draw the inside part of the arm. Curving out and over. Here we're going to draw on the thumb, draw a little half circle, and at the end of the thumb we'll just draw a little bracket. At the bottom of this half circle, we're just going to swirl around the bracket and go up. Step down, draw another curve, and then the outside part of the arm is going to go in behind the head. Curving across and up. Right from this point of the wrist, we're going to draw the wristband. So curving up, we'll step over and draw another curve. We're just going to draw some separation lines in here. So just 2 lines going across like that. About halfway down the arm, I just want to add that same strap. So right up here, curve across, draw that twice, we'll fill that in black. Now because the body is turned, we're going to see a little bit of that blue patch in the side of the body here. So we're going to start on the side and the back here. We're going to curve across, right about there, and we'll just draw a straight angled line in behind the arm. Right in the shoulder area, we need to create a separation point between the blue area and the red. So I'm going to take this point and curve up just underneath the head right to that point. In the upper part of the legs, he's got these black lines. So we're going to start on the left side here. Right on the inside of the leg, I'm just going to curve across, and I'm just going to pull that up and in underneath the belt line. Up on the right side, I'm just going to draw one separation line at the top. We'll just curve down towards the bottom. And then at this point in the knee, inner part of the knee, I'm just going to curve down towards the top of the boot. Now let's go in and draw that spider symbol in the center of the chest. So center of the chest is right here. We're going to start with a little upside down V. Come down on both sides. And then we're going to go out in an angle and down. Come down straight on both sides. And then we'll come down towards the bottom like a V. We're going to fill all that in black. Now this is quite small, so you're not going to see all the little details. So right here, I'm going to draw a sideways V at the top, draw a straight line up, and a straight line down. We're going to take that and flip it over on the right side. So we'll start with that little sideways V, go up, then down. We'll do this one more time on the outside, just leaving a little bit of a trim. Let's see a little bit on the left side there. Now that I got the main part of the body, I'm going to go back in with an ultra fine Sharpie pen and draw in all the webbing details. So let's start at the top of the head. I'm going to draw a straight line coming down towards the middle. I'm going to stop right about here. From this point, I just want to curve over just towards the left eye. And then going back to the middle, I'm going to curve over towards the right. Now from this point, I just want to curve across and towards the outside on the left side of the head. We'll do the same thing on the right. Now down here, we're going to step down in the middle and draw a little point. From this point, I want to round out and come straight down at an angle towards the bottom of the chin. We'll do the same thing on the right. So rounding out the top, coming down with an angle. Now just down here on the side on the left, I'm going to curve up and underneath the eye. Doing the same thing on the right side. Now let's go ahead and add some little lines on the inside here. So in the center, I just want to draw a curve, kind of coming down towards the left line. We're going to do the same thing on the right, coming down and over towards the right. We're going to step up and do the same thing. So from left to right, we're going to curve up and in towards the middle, come down on the right side. So I just want to make sure that I'm lining up the end points from left to right. From here, I'm going to curve down in behind the eye, and then from the top, we'll just curve down and out in behind the eye. We're going to have to add a couple more lines coming out the side of the head here. So underneath the eye, just draw an angled line coming out. Draw one more. From the point in the cheek and the top of the head, we'll just draw an angled line going up and underneath. Up in the middle here, draw a curve from left to right. From this point on the right, we'll curve underneath the eye and underneath the eye on the left. Draw one more set. In the middle, we'll curve across. Now from here, I just want to go all the way over towards the right side to this point in the lower part of the jaw. Okay, so now that we've got the webbing in the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm going to start with the front part of the chest first. So in the center, just above the spider, this is going to curve underneath the head and then along the bottom. On the side, I'm just going to curve with the body, going down. Up here, probably see one more line. And then working our way across, we're going to draw these little curves. So from the top of the spider, we're just going to curve across. And we'll curve up again towards the side of the body. At the bottom of the spider, we're going to do the same thing. Now let's work our way this way. From the center, we'll go up above the spider and then down. Now let's move into this arm here. So in the center seam, from this point, I just want to draw a straight line coming down the arm. From here, in the middle, I'm just going to curve over towards the left, curve across the arm towards the inside. We're going to draw another one up here. Just curve across to separate the arm. And then in the forearm area, I just want to draw a simple curve going across both sides of that center line. Let's move over towards the right arm. So I'm just going to draw two lines going across the arm. So one along the bottom, and then one along the top. And then along the top to bottom, we're just going to draw these little curves again. So in the middle, we'll just draw one curve, down, back up. In this area here, I'm just going to draw one curve. Now in the hand here, I just want to add a few little lines. So in the thumb, we'll draw a curve. In the first finger, we're going to draw two, going across the finger. On the pinky, we'll do the same thing. Now on this finger, we're going to have to go in the opposite direction, going across this way. Now from that wrist point, I'm going to curve in behind the button and then up towards the right side. On the right hand here, right from this little bracket, we're just going to curve across the finger, go across all three fingers like this. And then from here, I just want to make my way across a little curve like this and go to the outside. In this little point here, I'm just going to connect to that finger there. Let's add some stripes in this lower belt area. Just drawing one angled line. We'll draw two. And then right here, I'm just going to curve across. And then we'll finish this off with the boots. So just on this side here, I'm going to come down the front edge of the boot. And then we're going to curve towards the sole. Here, we're just going to draw a line coming down. Now I'm just going to do a little turn. We're going to try to straighten this out as we come across the foot. So here we're going to go straight across. Along the top, we'll just draw those little curves. And then along the bottom, draw one more set. Let's do the same thing on this side. So we start at the sole, we curve towards the top of the foot, go up towards the top of the boot. Just going to try to straighten straighten this out as we come towards the back. That. Now right here, I'm just going to draw a curve. And we'll draw one more. Right along the bottom. Like that. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Spider-Man from Spider-Man Homecoming. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.